So yesterday we have discussed about unconnected lookup and dynamic lookup. Anybody tried? Anybody tried yesterday? Okay. So are you getting the correct results?
While connecting unconnected to the invalid statement is done.
Okay. What about dynamic lookup?
I tried. Correct.
You try it out. Okay, we'll get to know. Okay. Otherwise, ping in a group. Okay.
Once we show revise the unconnected lookup.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Is there any mistake? I will try it. Okay, sir.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So okay. Today we'll discuss about okay. So these things, what reusable transformations and mappings. Reusable transformations and mappings we'll discuss today. Okay. So one second.
Recording in progress.
I'm sharing my screen. Able to see my screen?
Yes, Raj.
Okay. So number one, okay. So what are the reusable objects in Informatica? So objects in Informatica means sources, targets, transformations, maplets, tasks, worklets, shortcuts, shared folders. All these are called objects. Map sessions, workflows, okay, connections, okay. So transformations, everything are called reusable objects. Okay, reusable objects. So what are the types of? If anybody asks you, what are the types of reusable objects in Informatica? We have these can be reusable. That's it. The others cannot be reusable. What are those? Transformations, maplets, tasks, worklets, shortcuts, shared folders. Shortcuts and shared folders not required. Okay. So we discuss about transformations, maplets, tasks, and worklets. Okay. What are these? In detail we'll discuss today. Okay. So now, first we'll discuss about transformations. Okay. So transformations, reusable, non-reusable. Okay. There are two types of transformations. If you see, if I open any mapping, let me open any mapping. If you see this, suppose in this LKP stock, so take it. Double click on it. Are you seeing here make reusable? Are you seeing make reusable? Suppose if you see under transformations, nothing are there, right? Sources, we have some sources. Targets, we have some targets. Mappings, we have some mappings. But under transformations, nothing are there, no? One second, I'm getting a call. Yeah, no problem. So under transformations, nothing are there. Suppose if I make this lookup as reusable, same like session we have seen, right? Converting the current transformation into reusable transformation is not reversible. Continue. Yes. Okay. Did it come here? When I make this lookup stocks as reusable, did it come here? Yes or no?
Yes, Raj.
Yeah. So this is called reusable transformation. Suppose any transformation. Suppose if this lookup, if you make reusable, it will come as reusable. That means these reusable transformations can be used across the mapping. Suppose you open any mapping, this mapping. In this you want this lookup, you can drag it. You can drag directly. Okay. In this you want expression, you can drag like this. In this folder, any mapping you can use these reusable transformations. That means these transformations are reusable. Those can be usable in across all the mappings in the current folder. Across all the mappings in the current folder. Okay. Those are called reusable transformations. Okay. So did you understand what are reusable transformations?
Yes, Raj.
Everybody, did you understand please? Any transformation you can make it as reusable. Any transformation you can make it as reusable. Okay. So those are called reusable transformations. Not only that, okay. Normally, where we will create a transformation? Mapping designer. a transformation. So now transformation. We'll discuss about transformation. Number one, transformations. What are non-reducible? A transformation created under mapping designer is called non-reusable transformation. A transformation normally what we will do, we'll create a mapping and we'll drag here. That is what create, right? Otherwise you can directly go to transformation, create, okay, here you take expression, we'll give name and we will, otherwise we'll drag it. We'll drag like this. Correct? Yes or no? So that means we are creating a transformation under mapping designer. Those are called our non-reusable transformations. Those are called non-reusable transformations. But transformations created under transformation developer. If you see this is source analyzer, target designer, transformation developer. Suppose I created here. Now check it out. It is already reusable, right? By default it is reusable. A transformation is created under transformation developer. Okay, that is called reusable transformation. A transformation created under transformation developer. Is called non-reusable transformation. A transformation created under mapping designer or mapplet designer. Okay, mapplet designer is called non-reusable transformation. A transformation created under transformation developer is called reusable transformation. No. So did you understand what is reusable, what is non-reusable? Guys, able to understand? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Yeah.
If we want to reuse that particular transformation, data will be different, but we can just see the logic.
Yeah, I will show you how to do it. I'll show you. Okay. So suppose if you take, now apart from that, did you understand? Just definition, did you understand? What is reusable? Simple. Normally whatever we were creating till now is all called non-reusable transformation. Okay, today I am creating reusable transformation. If I take union mapping, I will copy this. Suppose I want to calculate bonus here for each country. I want to calculate bonus for each country before union only, not after union. Suppose before union, I want to calculate bonus for each country. What shall I do for that? Before going to union, I want to calculate bonus for each country. What can I do?
Parameter.
Bonus equal to, not parameter, we can use it directly. We can bonus equal to 1000 rupees, I'll take it. Salary equal to salary plus bonus. Where can I do that?
Aggregation.
Expression. Why you want aggregation? Just salary equal to salary plus bonus. Okay, no need of aggregation. What I will do, I'll take expression. This is exp_Japan. What I will do here, so I will put O_salary. O_salary plus 5,000. Okay, like that I'm doing. Okay, salary equal to salary plus 5,000, and this salary will go to here. Apart from that, everything will go. This is input port only. Okay, same way, one more expression. Otherwise, copy the same expression. Okay. Copy the same expression. Just rename it. Control C, Control V. Copy means you can go to edit, copy, paste, or Control C, Control V. Okay. Now what I will do here? Same thing, right? And also we want to do sum of salary I wanted. Okay. In target, I have sum of salary, so I tell that also. Okay. So sum of salary I have. Suppose any field, sum of salary I wanted. Then sum of salary, where can I do it? Sum of salary, where can I do it?
Aggregator.
Aggregator. Okay. What I will do? I'll take an aggregator here again. I'll send all this to here. I will send here this one. Then this is total salary. Total salary. Total salary, decimal 8,2. Make it as output port, sum of salary. Sum of this O underscore salary. Okay, done. Group by location ID, suppose. Group by location ID, done. This is also done. Okay, what we will do, we will connect to here. One second. We will remove all these things. Just total solder I want. Now what I will do, please observe, location ID to total salary. Okay, done. One is done. This is EXP Japan, AGG Japan. Okay, next what I will do. Okay, same expression we took, same aggregator we take. Copy paste. Then this is UK. Rename. This is UK. UK. This is also UK. Locations to country ID. Then salary. Then these things to location ID UK. Next, these are done. Just drag up. Next, this ones. Okay, disconnect the connections, third group. Okay, so copy paste, then get it here, get it here. Okay, location ID to salary, send to here, then location ID to country ID, you send here, salary you send here, and everything you send to third group now. This is UK, US, right? This is US. This is US. And this is also US. US. Okay, done. Now location ID to total salary will send to here. Done this also. Last one. Only the last one is there. Bring this back. These are back. Okay. Now copy again. Both select. Copy paste. Both could have copy pasted. No, only one. Okay. Next, this is others. Others. salary is not showing. We'll see later why it is not showing. Then I will connect here, location ID to salary. Then location ID to country ID, salary, then the last one. Save it. Okay, now how it look like? See. Okay, so now we have used 4 transformations, right? One for salary equal to salary plus 1000, 5000, and then one more for aggregator. Now in this mapping, how many aggregator caches will create? How many aggregator caches will create in this mapping? 4 aggregator caches. Okay. If I have suppose 20 or 30 inputs for union is a multiple input single output group transformation. Okay. So if I have 20 aggregators, then 20 caches will create. Now, so this will work perfectly. Okay, no problem. But to simplify this mapping, we can use the reusable. Anyway, we know that the same thing we are reusing, correct? This same expression, same, we are just reusing, and so what we need to do is double click on it, make reusable. Click on yes. When you click exp_Japan, right? It could have come here. Go to transformation developer. Okay, it could have come here. Rename it as generic exp_country. exp_country country. Okay, so now this is our, this is we have, this is my expression transformation and aggregator also. What I will do, make reusable. Click on yes. Okay, aggregator Japan has come to transfer. If you want to change anything on these transformations which are in transformations, you have to drag to transformation developer and you have to do it. AGG_ countries. Okay, like this. So now instead of creating multiple, what I will do, I will delete all these things. I'll delete. Just drag this. Which one first? Expression country and aggregator country. Okay. So aggregator country. Aggregator country I will drag it and connect it. Location ID, salary, same. Whatever just now we have done, the same thing. Connect it. Okay. Then rename this. You can rename this, no problem. In the mapping level, you can rename exp_country_Japan. Okay, same way. Here also EGG_country_Japan. Okay. Now, instead of creating one more, drag again. Same exp country, EGG country. Change the names. Now we are reusing. We are not creating any new one. We are reusing the transformation. Okay. UK. Okay, connected. Next, exp_country, AGG country. Now rename it. US Okay, so this is how it look like. Okay, but this will not create different caches. Single cache. Okay, for this a single cache, again it clear it up for this single cache, for this, because we are reusing the caches also here. Okay, because this is single aggregator. Yes or no? It's a single aggregator. Check, this is single transformation developer. Come to the transformation developer. This is a single aggregator cache. Now not only this mapping, if we have any same logic in any other mapping, okay, there also we can use the same reusable transformation. You should think about it. Okay, if you are reusing the same expression transformation or any transformation, if you are reusing more than one time in any mapping, not only a single mapping, in this folder any mapping you are doing the same logic, then just create it as reusable and make it as it. Okay, so and use it. Okay, so that is called reusable transformation. You can create any transformation as reusable transformation. Did you understand what is reusable transformation?
Yes, Raj.
Any doubts, please? So you should understand first. Okay, yesterday I have shown you, right, one lookup transformation I have shown you yesterday. I showed you here. Okay, in this was the reusable transformation. You see, this was the reusable transformation. Lookup, reusable transformation. Okay, so this reusable transformation I was using multiple times in the mapping. I was using, if it is not reusable also, this is unconnected lookup, we can reuse it. But to avoid the creating the caches again and again, we will use it as a reusable transformation and make use of that in the mapping. Okay, that is called reusable transformation. But the reusable transformation in some applets or advanced topics, we will use very less. Okay, not like frequently. Whenever it is required, we will use those things. But you should know, because they will ask in the interview, what is reusable transformation, what is maplet, what is difference between reusable transformation and maplet. They will ask questions. Okay, now that is called reusable transformation. Okay, so did you get it? What is reusable transformation? Guys, did you get it?
Yes, Raj.
Suppose in reusable transformation, you change anything. Suppose you go to transformation developer, drag it to transformation developer, you change it to anything. Suppose you change it to country deleted, or you entered a new field, suppose new field. Then this will be wherever you are using reusable transformation, everywhere these changes will happen automatically. Check it out. New field has come. Yes or no? Because this is reusable transformation. In the reusable transformation, you have created one field. Thus, that field will come to wherever you reuse the transformation. Wherever you reuse, there and all, it will come as a new field. Suppose if you delete anything, you deleted this, you deleted address field. Suppose, okay, address field you deleted. Then what will happen? Check it out. Address field gone. Okay, so like that we will use it. That is called reusable. That means whatever the changes you make to reusable transformation under transformation developer, all the changes will be inherited by all the transformations which we have reused. Wherever you reuse that, there it will change it automatically. So be careful while you are editing or while you are deleting anything on the reusable transformation. If you delete it, if suppose this transformation is reused in 10 mappings, in all 10 mappings may be invalid. Okay, because maybe or may not be accepted. Okay, if that is a correct code, maybe it will invalid. Okay, so that is how you should be careful while you are editing a reusable transformation. Okay, so anything, same thing applicable for everything. Did you get it? What is reusable transformation?
Yes, Raj.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts, please?
Sir, can we edit a reusable transformation in Mapping Designer?
No, you cannot. There is no, you cannot edit. It is disabled, no? Whatever you want to do, you have to go to transformation developer and you take that expression, you do it and reuse that in the. You can connect and disconnect. See, if you don't connect, nothing will happen. Suppose you don't want this address, you don't connect it. but you cannot delete or add. Under the mapping designer, a reusable transformation cannot be edited because it is created under transformation developer. You have to edit here only. You have to edit here only. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts, please? Any
No,
doubts?
Raj. No, Raj.
Suppose if I use here, see some properties can be. See here when I tell you the ports cannot be edited, but when I double click on it, ports cannot be edited, but properties can edit. Properties can edit. Okay, this one you can use sorted input. Other one you can use sorted input. You can make this sorted input. Because you need to rejoin. You are able to hear me, guys? Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Raj.
Yes, Raj.
So sorted input, if I enable, it will be enabling all these things. It's enable. Enable. Now sorted input means I will use this sorted transformation here now. But everywhere I will use sorted. Sorted also will make it as reusable. Now create a sorted transformation. Otherwise address is not required here. In any way we are not sending to here. Okay. Sorted, we will remove it. Not required. Now here what I will do is key port is location ID ascending. Select distinct also I will use it. Select distinct also I will use it. Now I will make as I am making as reuse. Okay, save it. Delete this. Now I made it as reusable. Now check it out. Rename it. SRT country. Now here distinct it has all ascending. Okay, fine, no problem. Leave it. Okay, now what I will do, you please observe. I'll take this sorted transformation here. Location ID to this one. Delete, it's not required at all. Leave it, no problem. Salary. Then location ID to here. Underscore salary total. Now again sorted transformation. Location ID, postal code to country, O underscore salary. Okay, now what I will do again, location ID to O underscore salary, I will pass it here. Next one more, sort transformation, location ID, postal code to country, then O underscore salary. I'm connecting all this to here. Next one more sorted transformation. Location ID, postal code to country ID, O underscore salary. Okay, this is what we have done now. Save it. Okay, so these three are reusable transformation. Now suppose like this I have 10 transformations for each country. Like this, now 3 transformations. Like this I have 10 transformations before union I need to use. Not only before union, anywhere I need to use. 10 transformation, 10 times I need to use. Okay, it will be pain, right? It will be time waste, right? For us, is yes or no? Is it correct or not?
Yes.
Fine, those are reusable only. But still we need to drag it, we need to connect it. All those things are time waste process. To avoid this one, we will use a maplet. Now reusable transformation is a single object. Reusable transformation is a single object. Which can be reusable, which can be reused across the mappings. Then what is a maplet? Number 2, maplet. Okay. Number 2 is maplet. What is a maplet? We'll see. A maplet is a set of transformations. Maplet is a set of transformations which has a set of transformations which has a logic embedded in it. Is called a maplet. How? Now this is a logic, right? What we are calculating salary equal to salary plus bonus. Then we are listing. Okay. Then we are aggregating. In aggregator we are using select list. This is a mapping logic, right? These three we will call it as a mapping logic. There is a logic is there, right? Yes or no?
Yes, Raj.
Is logic implemented? Now we can use this logic in a maplet and we can reuse that maplet in the maplet. How? We'll see. What is a maplet? What is a maplet? Again, where we can create a maplet. This is reusable transformation. Now maplet can be created under Maplet Designer. Maplet Designer. How? We'll see. What I will do, I'll take a maplet. Okay, I'll take a maplet first. Then I want a maplet input and I want a maplet output. Okay, so I took Maplet Designer. Okay, now I'll create a maplet first. M_. Okay, calculate total salaries. Calculate bonus total salary. Bonus total salary. This is my maplet name. Now here what I will do, I will take a, see this, I am seeing here maplet input, maplet output. There are two transformations called. This will be useful only in maplet. This cannot be useful in both. I will take a maplet input. I will take a maplet input. Okay. In the maplet input, what I will do? Maplet input, maplet output. I will take. This is input output. Output, right? I'll take a maplet output. What I am doing here, I will take this expression. We wanted expression, no? We wanted sorter. We wanted aggregator. These things I wanted. This, instead of reusing again and again, I wanted to do it as a maplet. What I will do? Not this one, right? Other expression. EXP country. This one. Now what I will do? I will drag back, and salary also will drag back. Okay. If you see the maplet input, nothing is there. Just field names. No data types also. Just the field names. Just the field names. That's it. Location ID, address. If you want ABCD also you can give it. Okay. So to avoid the confusion, I am giving like this. Now to the sorter. Location ID. Postal code to country ID. O_salary. Now aggregator. Pass it here. Now whatever the outputs I wanted, all the outputs I wanted, pass it to maplet output. Okay. Now my maplet is created. If you see this is my maplet. Maplet input, maplet output. Okay. So in the maplet input, just the names. Okay, and expression, sorter, aggregator, one mapping logic I created. Now what I will do? See here, under maplets. A maplet is created. Yes or no? A maplet is created. Yes or no, please?
Yes, Raj.
Maplet. Okay, this is maplet, this is maplet. Now, how to use it? Now I don't want all this. I don't want all these three. I will delete. Okay, I will delete. Save it. Now I will take first maplet. one maplet I will take. I'll drag the maplet to mapping design. Okay. Once I drag it, this is for Japan. Japan. Okay, you see, there will be one input, one output, one input group, one output group. That's it. Because we are using one input, one output. Okay. So it is having one input, one output. Now connect this to this input. Okay, and output to union. Output to union input. This one to here. Okay, done. Location address is not there, no? So location ID and postal code to total sum. Next, one maplet is done. Next, one more. Same again. Drag it. Rename it as UK. UK. Come down. Take this UK source qualifier. UK source qualifier. Now bring it to here. Okay. Union, right? This is. Bring back. Now second group, this output to address field will delete it here also, not required. To group puts address will delete here also, because I deleted an expression, I deleted here also. So location ID to this. So next is also done. Next one more maplet. What is this? US. Done. Next, last others. Save it. Now check it out how my mapping looks like. This is better than the previous one, right? Yes or no? Instead
Yes.
of creating 10
Yes.
transformations, then what we will do? We will create a maplet. How many transformations you use? You use a logic here. Use a logic here, okay? And use it in the mapping. How many mapping? Not only this mapping. Any mapping, the same maplet can be used. Any mapping, the same maplet in this folder. Any mapping you can use this maplet. Okay. So that is called maplet. Maplet is a set of transformations. But what is that main interview question they will ask is, what is the difference between reusable transformation and a maplet? Reusable transformation is a single object. Transformation is a single object which is reused across the mappings. But maplet is a set of transformations which has the logic embedded in it. And that can be created under Maplet Designer. That is called Maplet. Did you understand how Maplet is working? Did you understand, please? Here, if you want, in the Maplet, generically suppose you want, okay, A, B, fine, no problem, it will work. Okay, but you should think about it, okay, where you need to use the maplet. Suppose if any logic like this, so 2 or 3 transformations you are repeatedly you are using somewhere with the at least 1 or 2 fields, okay, then connections you cannot see. Address is not there. Suppose if you don't connect postal code to the next transformation, nothing will happen. There is a, in the maplet postal code is there. Suppose if you are not connecting postal code to here, nothing will happen. That is not used. It will be there. Okay, whatever the ports you have, you can connect it and you can reuse it. That is called a maplet. Did you understand what is a maplet is? Guys, did you understand?
Start.
So now Any doubts in this, please?
So, Raj, in Maplet Designer, how you take that one? I mean, like input, those data fields came right. How it,
I took these things and I drag back.
okay,
I took Maplet input, okay, and I already used the not only reusable, not non-reusable also you can use it in the Maplet design, or you can create if you want. If you want, you can drag it here like this. Same as mapping you can do it, but instead of source, here input will be there. Instead of target, output will be there. That's it. Mapping and Maplet almost same, but what is the difference between mapping and Maplet? Maplet can be reusable. Mapping cannot be reusable. Okay. So now you can create any number of transformations. As we have already created here, I have already created expression. Okay, aggregator, so then sorter, then aggregator. Then what I have done, I have just I dragged back like this. Dragged back like this. Like this. So that only names. That's it. Now output also. Connected output, Maplet output. This is Maplet output. Connect from aggregator. We connect everything like this. Location. Address is not there, leave it. Whatever you wanted, you connect it. Otherwise, it will not use. That's it. State, country name, O _ salary. Then aggregator, O _ salary. Then connect everything to now to the output. That's it. That's it. Got it? How did I connect?
yes, Raj, thank you.
Yeah, this is what a Maplet. Okay, remove this. So I don't want. This is what a Maplet is. Okay. So this is what a Maplet is. That means a Maplet can be reusable across the mappings. Okay. So I open it. Reusable transformations. Mappings can contain reusable and non-reusable transformations. Non-reusable transformation exists within a single mapping, but reusable transformation can be used in multiple mappings. Correct? Yes or no? Reusable transformations can use it in multiple mappings. A transformation is said to be reusable mode when multiple instances of the same transformations can be created. When we create the transformation reusable, if you want to use the same transformation again and again, that is called a
Hi Raj.
now. Able to hear me now, right? Yes, able to hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
Raj.
Raj.
Yeah. So a transformation is said to be reusable mode when multiple instances of the same mapping is created. Reusable transformation can be used in multiple mappings. Create reusable transformation, design in the transformation developer, promote as a standard from two ways. How a reusable transformation can be created two ways. How we can create? So how we can create? You can create it like that. You can create it. Take anything. Go to transformation create or just create it, and you can create the fields here. These are reusable by default. Okay. But if you want to create, if you want to promote as a reusable, then open any mapping. Suppose this filter is there. You make it as reusable. Promote this as reusable transformation. Two ways to create reusable transformation. One is create a transformation under transformation developer. One more is take the non-reusable transformation and make it as reusable. That is what this. Okay. Reusable transformation. Edit code only in transformation developer. Okay. Ports can be. Okay. The ports can be only edit or create or delete for the reusable transformation only under transformation developer, but can edit the properties in the mapping. As I told you, right? Properties you can edit in the mapping design. Okay. So as I told you here, so aggregator is a reusable transformation. Okay, if I drag aggregator here, okay, aggregator ports you cannot edit it. Okay, but properties you can change it. If you want, you can change it. Okay, so this is what this one. Next one. Okay, so it is possible to invalidate the mappings by changing reusable transformation. Suppose if you change anything, in reusable transformation under transformation developer, wherever you use the transformation, everything will get changed. Okay, transformations cannot be made. What is the disadvantage of reusable transformation? Disadvantage is you cannot reuse a source qualified transformation. Check it out. Can I reuse it with source qualified? There is no button called reusable right here. You cannot reuse a source qualified transformation. You cannot reuse a source qualified transformation. Understood, please?
Yes.
So source qualifier, you take any source qualifier, open it, check it out. You cannot make it as a reusable or non-reusable. Okay. So it's a non-reusable. That's it. You cannot make it as reusable. ERP source qualifier, that is one more transformation. Normalize the transformation used to read the COBOL data source. COBOL is a mainframe database. Okay, it's also a file again. Okay. So these things, what are the disadvantages of reusable transformations is you cannot make source qualifier as a reusable transformation. That you remember this one. That is more than enough. Okay. So that is what they will expect. You cannot reuse a source qualified transformation. You cannot reuse a ERP source qualified transformation. You cannot reuse a normalizer which is used to read a COBOL source. So these things are disadvantages of reusable transformations. So create under transformation developer, okay, and or we can make the reusable. That is called reusable transformation. Any doubts in reusable transformation, please? Any doubts in reusable transformation?
No, Raj.
Clear, everybody? Okay, we'll go to maplets now. See the maplets. A maplet is a reusable object that you can create in the maplet designer. It contains a set of transformation and it let you to reuse the transformation logic in multiple mappings. For example, if you have several fact tables that require several dimension keys, you can create a maplet containing a several lookup transformations to find each dimension key. You can then use the maplet in each fact table mapping rather than recreate the same logic in the each mapping. Suppose what he is saying is we have the factors, right? Sales factor or fractions. Suppose this is one fact mapping. There is one more fact mapping which are used some different keys, some different dimensions. Then This one we can use in a reusable transformation. Maplet. This one, these one, what? These three. Okay. Or you take expression here and there. Okay. Here also take expression. Here also you take expression before aggregator. Okay. And create a maplet and use the same maplet in other fact mapping. This is one fact mapping. Correct. This is one fact mapping. Having how many 5-dimensional tables? Suppose there is one more fact mapping having other 5-dimensional tables. Okay, now instead of recreating again lookups, okay, what you can do is you can create a maplet for these lookups, and you can use a maplet in here and use a maplet in that maplet. That can be possible. Yes or no? Is that possible? Yes, it is possible. We have to try it. Generically, we need to try it. That is what he is saying here. You have several fact tables. This is one fact table surrounded by 5-dimensional tables or 6-dimensional tables. Same way, we have one more fact table which are having different dimension tables. Then generically create a maplet and use in across all the fact mappings. That is called this one. When you use a maplet in a mapping, use an instance of the maplet like a reusable transformation. Any change made to the maplet is inherited by all instances of the maplet. Suppose this is a maplet, right? See how to open a maplet. How to open a maplet is you can right click on it, open one way, okay, or drag to maplet designer, or if you have a maplet in the mapping, right click on it, open maplet. From the maplet, if you want to see it, okay, you will see like this. Right click on it, open maplet. It will open in maplet designer. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? So there are several ways to open the maplet. How to open the maplet? So suppose we are in mapping, okay, just come to the maplet designer, just close it. Suppose this is closed. You want to open it, now come to maplets, drag it to maplet designer, just drag and drop, okay, or right click on it. Suppose if it is closed, right click on it, open, okay. From mapping you want to open a maplet, right click on any maplet, open maplet, it will open in the maplet designer like that, okay. So that is what this is. Now any changes, suppose this maplet is used 4 times in the same mapping. Suppose you are changing any maplet, you uncheck this sorted input in the maplet design, click on apply, okay, save it. Everywhere it will change, everywhere it could have changed because same maplet only, right? Suppose if you delete anything, you deleted one G, that means G means what here? Something we have deleted. Suppose we will delete location ID. So location ID is nothing is there. Location ID there is no input is there, right? Yes or no? For location ID there is no input. Same way the input has been cut. Suppose A is not there at all in the maplet. See, for location ID to drag it, nothing are there because A is we have deleted. That's why. So if you change anything in the maplet, the changes will applicable to every maplet which wherever it is reused, like reusable transformation. Okay, so that is one. Next, same, a maplet is a reusable object, same thing. Okay, now what and all maplet can include? A maplet can include source definitions. How? You check it out. Suppose we'll take a simple mapping. The source qualified transformation is there. Now what I will do? What is this? Customers and orders. I will create a maplet m underscore cust underscore orders. Okay, what I will do? Like a mapping I will create. I will drag the sources, customers and orders, right? In the maplet designer, I am not in mapping designer, please. Are you observing? I am under maplet designer. Okay, I am under maplet designer. I am doing like a mapping. So customers orders. I want to join this. Put it here. That's what we will do, right? If I want to join by using source qualifier, yes or no? This is what I do. Yes or no, please? Guys, are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Others, please. No,
Yes,
I
sir.
want to. What I am doing? I am creating a maplet. Okay. Then I will use expression. I will generate the query. Like a maplet, I am doing. To generate it. Track the expression. Now generated. Equal to customer ID equal to customer ID. Done. Then okay, sources I track, source qualifier, so expression transformation. Now I want a target, right? Customers and orders, there is one target. This one, right? When I drag it, what is happening? Target definition of a transformation may not be created in a maplet. For that, we need to take maplet output. Okay, we can create a source in the maplet, but you cannot use a target. You cannot create a target, or you can use a source qualifier in the maplet, but you cannot use a target in the maplet. For that, we must have maplet output. We must have maplet output. Now what I have done, if please observe, in the maplet, I have created customers and orders, the source qualifier, expression, output. Now in the mapping, what I will do? In the mapping, there is a mapping. Source qualifier mapping. I will delete this. I will delete this. Is it checked in? No, right? Wait, I'll delete it. Cancel it. I will delete it. This is a mapping, okay? Now I will drag the maplet tree. Okay? I will drag the maplet tree. Only maplet output it is showing. I will connect status, salesman ID, order date, save it. Now check how my mapping look like. This is my mapping. This is my mapping, okay? So now in my mapping there is no source qualifier, but still it is working. How? Because in the maplet, when you open the maplet, I am having source qualifier, expression, maplet output. That output we are using as a input here, as a source here. Okay. In the maplet, we have used source qualifier, expression, maplet output. While creating a mapping, we are directly using a maplet and then from take it forward to target. Did you understand how I did? Guys, did you understand?
Yes, Raj.
So, what I am saying ultimately here, a maplet contains a source, but it cannot contain a target. Maplet should have an output. Maplet, if input is not there, source should be have. Source and source qualifier should have. If source and source qualifier is not there, then this input should be there. Input should be there. If input is not there, source qualifier should be there. But target you cannot drag a target to output. You cannot drag a target to maplet. That's what here. Okay. Accept date, include source definitions. These are the source definitions. No, include source definitions. Accept data from sources in a mapping. Okay. Accept data from sources in a mapping means this one, the other maplet. Is this maplet accepting data from source? Correct. The data will come here to source qualifier to the maplet. This maplet is accepting data from source. Okay. Include multiple transformations. A maplet can include multiple transformations. Pass data to multiple pipelines. Okay, if you want multiple outputs, you can use it. Check it out. Multiple outputs. Take one more output. Like this. Now it is having two outputs. This maplet is having two outputs. Check it out. Two outputs. Is it having two outputs? Correct or not? Okay, so like that. Okay, it can have multiple outputs. Okay, multiple inputs also it can have, multiple outputs also it can have in maplet. Next, contain unused ports. Suppose any unused ports that's fine, no problem. Suppose you have created in the maplet some fields which are not used, no problem, it will not use, that's it, it will be there, it will not use. These are the things of maplets. Okay, so a maplet is a reusable object that represents a set of transformation. It allows to reuse transformation logic, can contain as many transformations as needed and useful for repetitive tasks. Okay, repetitive tasks or logic. Use an instance of maplet in a mapping changes to maplets are inherited by all instances. Server expands the maplet at runtime. What it will do when a suppose this maplet when a session when a mapping executed, okay, what will happen? Like a mapping, it will execute source qualifier, then it will open the maplet, execute this flow, then give the output to this, and then again this flow, like that. Server expands the maplet at runtime. Okay, it will and maplet can include source definitions, accept data from sources in a mapping, include multiple transformations, pass data to multiple pipelines, contain unused ports. These are all called maplets. Okay, did you understand, please? Maplet, I told almost everything in maplet. Did you understand?
Yes,
A
Raj.
maplet can use a source qualifier also can use, okay, but it cannot use the target. That is the disadvantage of maplet. It cannot use the target. It should have a maplet output, but if it is not having maplet input, it should have source and source qualifier. Okay, it will work. Okay, so now here what we have done, instead of source qualifier, we have directly used a maplet. That's it. What it will do when it runs server, open this maplet, run this, whatever the output, it will take the input as here and run it. That's it. Okay, that is called maplet. Okay, next. Same way, maplet input, maplet output, maplet transformations. There are two transformations for maplet. One is that will be enabled. See, in the mapping these are not enabled, but when you go to maplet designer, this will be enabled. Correct? Yes or no? Maplet input. This is maplet input transformation, maplet output transformation. This will be used only in maplets. You cannot use anywhere in the mapping. If you go to the mappings, check these two are disabled. You cannot drag it to mapping. Okay, can be used only in maplets. What are the advantages of mappings? Advantages: use repetitive logic, represent the set of transformations. Maplets are reusable. Use an instance of maplets in a mapping. Changes in the maplets are inherited by all instances. Okay. So this is what a maplet is. So input, output. Maplet is having input that will be connected from source qualifier, is the output to the target, like that. Okay. So this is a detail inside. This is a maplet. Inside this maplet, this is mapping designer. Mapping designer, maplet will show like this, input and output. When you right click and open it, it will show like this. That is called maplet designer. Okay. See, as I told you, in a maplet inside a maplet. Okay. So inside a maplet we can use the input and two output transfer. One maplet input, two maplet outputs, and also inside a maplet, okay, we can use a source qualifier also. We can use it. Okay. Like this. Okay. Now, what are the disadvantages of maplets? What are the disadvantages? Okay. If you check. Number one, if you use a sequence generator transformation, you must use a reusable sequence generator transformation. Suppose in the maplet, this is a maplet, right? I am creating a sequence generator. You know everybody sequence generator. I am creating a sequence generator. What it is saying? Creating a non-reusable sequence generator transformation is not allowed in a mapping. So first to create a reusable sequence generator. This is a reusable sequence generator. Now use this reusable sequence generator under the maplet. Use the reusable sequence generator. There is the sequence generator. Now you can use it. Correct? Is that right? Directly if you use it in a maplet, right? So now use it in a maplet, it will work. It will work. But if you directly create a sequence generator here, non-reusable sequence generator in a maplet, it will not. So what you need to do? You have to create a sequence generator, reusable sequence generator, and use it in the maplet designer. That is the one disadvantage. Number one. If you use a stored procedure transformation, you must configure the stored procedure transformation to normal. That means stored procedure transformation should be normal. You cannot use a reusable stored procedure. You cannot use a non-reusable sequence generator in a maplet. You cannot use a reusable stored procedure transformation in a maplet. Just remember this one. This is more than enough. Okay, you cannot use a non-reusable sequence generator in a maplet. If you want to use a sequence generator, first you create a sequence generator under transformation developer, then use it under maplet. Okay. Next, you cannot include the following objects in the maplet. Number one, normalized transformations, COBOL sources, XML source qualifiers, XML sources, target definition, other maplets. The number one important question. Okay. Can a maplet include a maplet? Can a maplet include another maplet? Can a maplet include another maplet? Yes or no? Can a maplet include another maplet? Go to
No.
maplet.
Yeah.
Go to maplet. You create this is a maplet, right? This is a maplet. Okay. Now, how to include a maplet inside this? Okay. We have two maplets. I am in M customer orders. You want to create a map. You want to drag the maplet to this one. Try to drag it. Open that maplet. So you cannot include a maplet inside a maplet. A maplet is single. That's it. You cannot include a maplet inside another maplet, but you can include a maplet inside the mapping. Okay, inside the mapping, you can include a maplet, but you cannot include a maplet inside the maplet. See how to, if you go to map, suppose I am in maplet. Okay, if you go to maplets, create one more maplet. But you cannot include one maplet into another maplet. Clear? Everybody? Are you clear, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So these are the main disadvantages. You remember these things, okay? These things. I am using here again disadvantages of maplets. Disadvantages of maplets. Number one. Okay, A. Okay. That means you cannot use a sequence generator. You have to use a. You cannot use a non-reusable sequence generator transformation inside a maplet. Number two. Okay, you cannot include target definition. One second, guys, I'm getting a call. Hello.
Muted, Raj.
Sorry. So you can, number one, you cannot use a non-reusable sequence generator transformation inside a maplet. Number one, you cannot include a target definition inside a maplet. You cannot use a normalized transformation or XML sources. You cannot use maplets inside another maplet. These are the four you can. But this is the most asked entry question, please. What is the difference between reusable transformation and maplet? What are the disadvantages of reusable transformation? What are the disadvantages of maplets? These are the most asked entry questions. What are the disadvantages of reusable transformations? What are the disadvantages of reusable transformation? I told you just now.
Only one transformation can be.
Advantages, no, disadvantages. Tell me.
Only
Okay,
one.
that is fine. Reusable transformation means one transformation only.
One
That is not a
transformation.
disadvantage.
Source qualifier
Source qualifier cannot be reusable.
cannot be reused.
Source qualifier cannot be reusable.
Reusable.
And then ERP source qualifier cannot be reusable. ERP source qualifier cannot be reusable. Next, what I told? Any other I told?
There are three USP shown in
Normalizer used to read the COBOL sources. Normalizer used to read the COBOL sources. Normalizer. So these cannot be used. Disadvantage of reusable transformations are this one. Okay. But disadvantage of maplets are you cannot use a reusable sequence generator inside a maplet. If you want, you can tell this also. If you remember, you cannot use reusable transformation, reusable store procedure transformation inside the maplet. You cannot use a non-reusable sequence generator. You cannot use a reusable stored procedure in a maplet. That is the disadvantages, but these four are more than. These are the things. Okay, what they will ask? What is the difference between maplet and a reusable transformation? What are the disadvantages of reusable transformations? What are the disadvantages of maplets? And can a maplet? This is very important, please. Okay, can a maplet includes another maplet? Can a maplet include another maplet? No. You cannot include a maplet another maplet. This is no. Okay. Clear, please, everybody? Are you clear? Maplets, reusable transformations. I told you almost everything. I told you everything about reusable transformation maplets. Yes, please. Go ahead. Yeah. Any doubts, please?
No, Raj.
Clear, everybody? Maplets and reusable. These are the questions they have asked. What is the difference between reusable transformation and maplet means? You tell like this, okay? Reusable transformation is a single object which can be reused across the mappings or maplets, okay? But maplet is a set of transformations which embedded in a logic and can be used in across all the mappings. That is the difference between transformation is a single object which can be reusable across the mappings, but maplet is a set of transformations which has a logic embedded in it and can be used and can be reused in across all the mappings in the folder. That is called the maplet. Clear, everybody? Maplet. Are you clear, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Raj.
Okay. The last topic is workload. Next topic is workload. Because this very rarely we will use in every day, in each and every day we will not use maplets. In daily basis we will not use reusable transformations. But for the interview purpose we should. But sometimes if the complex logic is there, we will go for reusable transformations and maplets also. Okay. And if we have on worklets also same thing. Not on daily basis we will use worklets. Okay. But mappings we will use, sources we will use, targets we will use, transformations create under mappings we will use. But maplets and reusable transformations will be used rarely. But they will ask in the interview at least 2-3 questions you will able to answer. And you should understand it when you go to the project. If they have created any maplet, you should see and you should not surprise. Okay, what is this? I don't know this. Okay, you should not surprise. This is a maplet. Right click on it, open it. The logic is there, please. That's it. Okay, that's why I am taking time and I am telling you. Okay, the last topic is workload. Okay, what is the workload? Next is workload. We'll go to now workload will be in workload designer. Where workload designer is there? Did you notice anybody? Workload designer, where it is?
Workload management.
It is under workflow manager. It is, yeah, please. Anybody asking the question? Workload designer. You see, we are dealing till now we are dealt with task developer and workflow designer. Yes or no? Is that right?
Yes.
But there is one more thing called workload designer. What is this workload designer? Suppose you see here. workload designer is a set of tasks. Okay, workload designer, worklets. Okay, same like a maplet. Okay, maplet contains set of transformations. Worklet contains set of tasks. Set of tasks. Okay, worklet contains set of tasks, which can be worklet contains a set of tasks. Worklet contains a set of tasks, and this worklet can be reusable across the workflows. Can be reusable across the workflows. Across the workflows. Suppose what I will do, I will create a worklet. How to create a worklet? Go to worklet designer, create WKL_A. Suppose I am creating a task, different types of tasks. We already created the task. Put it here. Same, some logic should be there. Some logic should be there. Okay. So some command task, email task, something. Okay. There are these tasks. Okay. This is also same as workflow, but we cannot execute a worklet. Okay. See, like this it is. Suppose this is a logic, okay, which I need to use in across 10 workflows. Suppose. So instead of creating all these tasks in 10 workflows, I created a workflow. WKL_A. Now how to run the workflow? Create a workflow designer now. Create a workflow. WF_new_A. I created. Now when you create a worklet, that will be under worklet. I will seeing the worklet. You get the worklet here, drag it, save it, run it. So that how to open this worklet? Right click on it, open worklet. Same as maplet. Okay. But this contains set of tasks. Okay, email task, command task, then session task, all these things it will contain. Okay. What you need to do? You need to create a worklet, a logic embedded in it. Okay. And that logic can be reusable across all the workflows. Okay. One worklet. Suppose one more. You can create a work. You can, if there are multiple worklets, you can use the multiple worklets in the same workflow. Apart from that, sessions also you can use it. Use the session tool. Use the task here. It will just work as a task. It will work as a task. That's it. Take the task tool. Like this. Like this. Okay. First this worklet, it will open. What is there in it? It will execute. Okay, then it will go here, then it will come to here. Okay, see what is there? There is some session task, event wait task, email task, session task, control task. All these things are there. Okay, so a worklet is a set of tasks. Worklet is a set of tasks. A session also a task, right? We will call it as session task. Okay, how? We'll go to task developer, task, create a session. Session is a type of a task. Like that we have different tasks, right? We have session task, email task, command task. Okay, then we have here, okay, task, create. Okay, here we have different command task, decision task, email task. I'll tell tomorrow's class, I'll tell what are these. Okay, then we'll go to other topics. Okay, we'll tell what are these. Okay, so this is called a worklet. A worklet is a set of tasks. A worklet is a set of tasks. Worklet can be reusable across the workflows. Okay, across the workflows. Did you get it? What is the worklet is? Did you get it? Guys, did you get it? Yes or no, please?
Yes.
So that is called now how to create a parameter for a worklet. How to create a parameter file for a worklet. Suppose you are having the worklet. I have shown you, right? Suppose I have shown you that day. Okay, what is the use of worklet? Okay, use of worklet is same like suppose there is a transformation, there is a logic. Okay, so this logic can be reusable again and again in different workflows. You want to reusable. There is a logic. Okay, so there is a logic. This can be instead of using the same logic again and again, create a worklet. Use the worklet under workflow. That's it. Okay, but there should be logic. Very rarely we will use it. Not always we will use it. Very rarely. Okay. So it contains a set of tasks, okay, which is having a logic. Okay, this logic will reusable across all the workflows or the same workflow, whatever. That's the main use of workflow. Okay. Now, suppose if a worklet is there, how to create a parameter file? I showed you that day. Okay. You see this. See here. A folder name, WF, workflow name, session name, this one. Now, a folder name, workflow name, then WT, worklet, under that a session is there. Under the worklet, a session is there. So, we should, if you want to parameterize the worklet, you have to parameterize like this. Under worklet, a session is there. If under workflow, a session is there directly, workflow, session. But if a worklet under a workflow, then first workflow, then worklet, then session. In this worklet, these are all sessions present. This one, all present. So that's why we are using the worklet also here. Under worklet, session is there. So that is called a worklet. Now the most important interview question is, can a worklet contain another worklet? Yes or no? Can a worklet contain another worklet?
Yes.
How? Tell me. How can I embed now? Now I want to create a worklet inside this worklet. Now I have opened the worklet. I want to create a worklet. I want to create this worklet underscore A. I want to use the WKL, this one, in this worklet. How to use it? If I go to worklet, I cannot, right? If you create, it will create one more worklet, like a maplet. Correct. Now how to create a worklet? That means how to create a worklet. Now how to use a worklet inside this? Anybody please? Anybody having any idea? In worklet A, I want to drag this one to here. When I drag here, that will open. How to insert it? First, yes or no? Can we use the worklet, another worklet? Can you use the worklet, another worklet? That is the question. Can a worklet?
Cannot was like maplet.
Yeah, include another worklet. No. The answer is yes. Okay. How I wish. The answer is yes. See, now what I am saying, inside this worklet, I want to bring this. Go to task. Go to task. Are you going to go to where? I am in worklet designer. Go to task. Insert worklet. Are you seeing insert worklet? Yes or no? Now click on this.
Yes,
Did it
Raj.
come? Did it come?
Yes, sir.
So this is how you need to do. So where you need to, if you want to, suppose I want to, but insert maplet option is not there. If you go to maplets, if they have given insert maplet option here, we could have insert the maplet also here. But the options they have not given. See, there is no option called insert maplet, but insert worklet option is there. Go to tasks, but you have to go to tasks, not go to worklets. You have to go to task, insert worklet. If you click on insert worklet, all the worklets created here. So, so a worklet can contain another worklet. No, this is a worklet. It can be contain another worklet. Suppose how it will work? It will open this first. Now it will execute. Again it will open this. It will execute all like that. A worklet can. Now suppose in this worklet, one more worklet you wanted. Go to tab, insert worklet. Like this. Okay. N number of worklets you can run. How it run the flow? It will first go here, then it will open the worklet, it will execute, then again it will open here, it will execute. If it is there here, suppose if it is include here, then again it will execute. Whatever, then come back like that, it will come. That's what it will do. It will expand the worklet. Server will expand the worklet and executes here. And again it will expand the worklet, executes. One more worklet. Expand, execute, come back like that. Like that it will execute.
Okay, sir.
Okay? Got it about worklet, please? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Raj.
Everybody got it? Worklets. So today we have discussed about what are the things we have discussed about transformations. Okay, reusable, non-reusable transformations. I have told you transformations. I have told you maplets. I have told you worklets. Okay, worklets. Okay. The last thing is pending is tasks. That means there are multiple tasks available. If you go to tasks, open any workflow. Tomorrow I will tell about tasks. Okay. Open any workflow. Okay. If you go to task developer and create the task, there will be only 3 tasks. These are reusable tasks. Session command. A task created under task developer is called a reusable task. Okay. But when you go to workflow designer and if you create a task, here multiple tasks will show. Multiple tasks will show. Okay. All these things one by one I will tell tomorrow. This is about reusable tasks. Okay. Workflows, worklets. Sorry, reusable transformations, maplets, worklets. Okay. I will send this document to you. Is there already? Okay. Now we'll go to our interview questions. Okay. Before that, we have some project questions. Okay. So yesterday somebody has discussed with me about the project questions. Let me take the project questions and we'll discuss about the project questions today because those are very important. One second, please. Okay, able to see my screen now?
Yes, Raj.
You see this? These are the project questions they may ask for you. Okay. So somebody has sent the question. Tell me about project experience. What are the versions of you use? What are the database you use in Oracle SQL Server, DWHR database, size of your team. Okay, all these things we need to. I will tell every mapping, every question I will tell. So suppose if anybody asks you, tell me about yourself, what you will tell? If anybody asks you, first question in the interview is, tell me about yourself, right? Is everybody are present or somebody are in the 42 people? We'll discuss tomorrow first thing tomorrow, okay? Because I want everybody to, I will tell everybody to attend the session tomorrow, okay? And we'll discuss in front of everyone because I want everybody. So these are the questions we have, but today we'll go to other interview questions. Where? Here. In our batch 5 interview questions. These questions we'll discuss because we have not discussed it till now. Long back we have discussed, 9th we have discussed. We'll go from down. Okay. Update strategy, active or passive? Update strategy, active or passive?
Passive.
Passive.
Active, not passive, please. It is active. How it is passive?
Sorry, it is inserting records, right? It's active.
Then what about updations? How if number of records entering and number of records coming out is it's changing, okay? It's an active transformation, okay? And here again, I sent to write active passive. Where was that? Active passive. See this. It can change the insert or update, delete status of the records that is also can active. If it changes, any transformation changes, insert or update delete status of the records, that is called active transformation. Okay, 1 second, I'm getting it all. Yeah, so it's a active transformation. Okay, ports, what are the ports in update strategy? What are the ports in update strategy? Input output, that's it. Sorted input available,
No.
select distinct,
No.
cache,
No.
cache, no. Properties, 4 properties. 0, dd underscore insert,
DD
One.
underscore
dd underscore
DD
update,
update. 2.
dd underscore delete.
DD underscore delete.
Next 3, dd underscore reject. These are the things option. Okay, default is 0. Default is 0, dd underscore insert. Default. Okay. Groups nothing. Performance nothing. Limitations nothing. Limitations is what? One limitation is there. What is that?
Limitation.
What is that? To work
Required
update
primary.
strategy, yes, required primary key. Okay, to use up, there should be a primary key in the target. Otherwise, update strategy will not work. Without a primary key in the target, update strategy will not work. Okay. Sequence generator, active or passive? Sequence generator, active or passive? Passive. Ports,
Input and output.
ports.
Out.
Input. Only output. Only output. Sequence generator. Check it out. Where is sequence generator? Only output ports. Correct? No input
Yes.
ports. Okay. Next. Sorted input? No. Select distinct?
No.
No. Cache? Yes, actually. Okay. Yes. Sequence generator having cache. If you see, number of cached values. Sequence generator having a cache. Okay. Yes. Next. Properties. There are many properties in sequence generator. There are many properties. I will copy paste from here.
Current value, cycle reset.
Where we are talking about sequence generator? When I told sequence generator. These are the values.
Correct.
Current value. Okay, these are the values available. Whatever. Equal to is there, something somewhere equal to is there, or minus is there. Okay, 1 second. Just we'll take these things. Current value incremented by end value, reset, start value, cycle. This one's will do. Okay, these things. Okay, these are the default port. What are the default ports available? Next valve, curve valve.
Next one for
Next valve, curve valve. Any groups?
no.
Any groups? No. Any performance?
No.
No. Limitations?
No.
Limitations? No. Okay. So you can tell the limitation. You cannot use a non-reusable sequence generator in a maplet. Correct?
Yes.
In a maplet. And also one disadvantage is there, no? Limitations. You cannot use update strategy transformation, and I told something. Update strategy transformation, if you open the sequence generator, you cannot use a update strategy transformation, and also opened already. Let me check. Okay. What are the disadvantage? I'll tell later. Okay. Next. This is fine. This. Next. Connected lookup. Active or passive? Connected lookup, active or passive?
Active.
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 How you are saying that active? Can anybody tell? Because it is a passive transformation. Connected lookup by default it is a passive. It is a passive, but it is not active. Okay, see, when you go to the lookup, how many ever enters, it will give the same values. Okay, that is what right left outer means. Okay, whatever the values entering in, it will give the same thing. See, when lookup will act as active, when you click on this, return all values on multiple match. Return all values on multiple match. We check it, then it will act as a active. It is enabled from Informatica 9. This option is enabled from Informatica 9. When you check only, it will act as active. Otherwise, lookup is a passive. Okay, lookup is a passive, but when you check lookup policy on multiple match, when you check return all values on multiple match, when you check return all values on multiple match, which is available from Informatica 9 9.0 version, then it will act as a active. Okay, so by default lookup is a passive. Clear, please? Are you clear? You think and tell me lookup is active and passive. Okay, if you want, you just take a lookup transformation and think how many records it is going and how many records it is coming out. So that is actually a passive. It is actually a passive by default. Okay, now tell me next. Sorted input available in connected lookup.
No.
Select distinct.
Yes.
Select distinct where it is available. Can anybody show me? No. Select distinct, no. Cache?
Yes.
Cache, yes. How many types of caches? Static cache. First is data cache. Basic caches are dynamic cache and index cache. What data cache contains? What index cache contains? Data cache contains the index cache contains which used in conditions. Whichever used in conditions, that is contains index cache. Data cache contains non-condition code. Okay, so those are the things. Next, static cache, dynamic cache, shared cache, and one more cache is there, persistent cache. Okay, these are caches available in lookup. Properties, lookup source filter. First lookup SQL query, lookup source filter, Okay, next, there are many properties. These are the main properties we use. Okay, lookup SQL override, lookup SQL property, lookup SQL override. This is override. Okay, default port. Any default port in lookup? No. Groups? No. Performance, I will tell. I will tell what is the performance of lookup. What are the limitations? For connected lookup? Connected lookup, there are no major limitations. Okay. Now unconnected lookup, passive or active? Unconnected lookup, passive or active? Passive only. Same will applicable here. Okay, sorted input? No. Caches, dynamic cache will not present. For unconnected lookup, dynamic cache will not present, but others will present. Only dynamic cache cannot be used in. That means I can write here. Okay. Apart from dynamic cache, everything can be, all caches can be used. All cache can be used. Okay. Properties, same properties. Lookup SQL override, lookup source filter, then default port, nothing. Okay. Groups, nothing. Performance, I'll tell later. Limitations, we cannot use
Can only it,
dynamic lookup.
Dynamic lookup.
it will give only one
Yeah. It will
how many
return.
conditions we
It
are
will return. It will return.
given only one return value.
It will return only one value. Only
value.
one value. Okay, that is uncorrect. Next, dynamic lookup. Active or passive, same. Again, this is also passive. Okay. So,
Passive.
sorted input, no. Select distinct, no. Cache, cache is dynamic cache. Dynamic cache.
Yes.
Properties, properties, same properties can be used. Same properties. Default port,
No.
default port for dynamic cache. Dynamic lookup. What is the
Record.
default port?
New record.
New lookup row. New lookup row, correct? New lookup row. Group? No. Performance, leave it. Cannot be used in unconnected lookup. Cannot be used in unconnected lookup. Okay. Next. So what else we have discussed? Connected, unconnected, sequence generator, update strategy, then rank quickly, active or passive.
Active.
Directly I'll go through. Okay, so because I don't have patience to type. Okay, so now, so there is rank here. So we did not use the rank till now, then we'll type. Leave it. Till now we have not used it, we'll type it. Rank active or passive?
Active.
Oh, no. Okay, we'll put it. Rank active. Quickly, ports. What are the ports available?
Input output rank.
Input, output.
Output.
That's it. See, you should not forget the previous one. Okay. That's it.
Key.
Yeah, you can leave, sir. You can leave. You should not forget the previous classes. Number one. If you forget, then there is no use of learning. It is having input, output, variable, rank, group by. Shall I show? Rank. Take the rank. Input, output, variable, rank, group by. Correct? Yes or no? This is rank 4. R means rank 4. Sorted input available in rank. Sorted input available in rank. No. Select distinct available in rank.
No. No.
No. Cache available in rank.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Data cache, index cache. Data cache, index cache. What is data cache in rank? What is data cache in rank? Check it out. Data cache, index cache. Data cache, index cache. Okay. So what is rank index? What is the index port contained in rank? Anybody? The number of rank. Okay, whatever we are giving here, right? Here we will give the rank port, right? This rank port, salary, suppose. This is salary. This salary port will be having in the index cache. Apart from the rank port, all will be available in the data cache. That is the index cache in rank. This one. Properties. What are the properties available in rank? Check it out. Top or bottom? The default is top, correct? Top or bottom. Next, number of ranks. Number of ranks. Okay. Next, default port is top. Default port is top, and number of ranks is 1. Yes or no? Number of ranks. Apart from that, any default port? Apart from this, any default port in rank transformation? Guys, you are forgetting the previous classes. Check it out. Rank index is a default port, no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Rank index. Rank index is a default port. Groups? No. Performance? No. Limitations? No. Okay. So this is about rank. Next, union. Active or passive?
Active.
Active. Okay. What are the ports available in union?
Input output.
Out.
Input output. That's it. there are no properties. Default ports, no default ports. Groups, how many groups? Multiple input. Multiple input, single output. This is what they will ask in the interview, okay? If you forget this, how you will answer in the interview? You should not forget. At least on daily basis, you open all the PPTs and at least read once and understand it, so that at least till interview you will remember. If you don't do it, you will forget in interview what you will, nothing you will remember. Either you have to practice on daily basis, okay, multiple things. Otherwise, you have to read the PPT at least once, all the PPTs, not a single PPT. At least open this. I will send it today. Open this and you see it all this at once. Okay. Performance union. Any performance? Union? No. Limitations? No. Okay. Next. Next I will go to source qualifier. I will copy paste here. All this. Okay. Now this become a good one. 22nd, 11, 20, 21. Now it is having how many? Till dynamic lookup. Still, next one is reusable transformation. We will put it. Next applet we will put it. Next worklet we will put it. Next transaction control. Next normalizer. We will put it. Okay, and so that they will ask 90% of these things. 90% of these things. It's just if you have tomorrow, just have a quick glance. Okay. So what are those? Okay, we'll do fastly. Okay. Source qualifier active. It is having input and output. Sorted input, no. Select distinct, yes. Cache, no. What are the properties? SQL query, user defined join, source filter, select distinct, number of sorted ports, pre-SQL, post-SQL. Default port, number of sorted ports is 0. Groups, nothing. Performance, always use source qualifier than joiner. Okay. Limitations, can work only on tables. Source qualifier can work only on tables. Can join only homogeneous tables. Okay. Can join only homogeneous tables. That is the source qualifier. Next, joiner. Active, it is having input, output, master port. Sorted input, yes. Select distinct, no. Data cache, index cache, which are performing joining. The join ports will be in index cache. Non-join ports will be in data cache. Properties, normal join, master outer join, normal join, master outer join, detail join, full outer join. These are the properties we have in sorted input property. Also their join type, normal join, master join, detail outer join, full outer join. Default is normal join. Groups are no. Then what is the performance? Use source qualifier to join whenever possible. Use master table as less number of records. Use normal joins whenever possible. Use sorted inputs. Okay, and use sorted transformation before joiner. Limitations, you cannot write a source qualifier query, you cannot write a SQL query in joiner. Only 4 types of joins it will support. Only equality operator it will support. Only equality operator it will support. Clear everybody? Here you can use the performance in lookup you can use. I'll tell that later. Lookup performance I'll tell in single class, no problem. There are n number of things in lookup you have to do. Next, aggregator, it's active, it is having input output variable group by. Which transformation having more number of ports? Which transformation is having
Bank.
more number of ports?
Bank.
Because this is having more number of ports. And here you did not tell about this unconnected lookup. This is this one actually. We forgot about that. Okay, 1 second. This is here, it should come. This it should come here. This it should come here. Ports here. And now in connected lookup, what are the ports available? In connected lookup.
Lookup port, input port, out.
Okay. Input, output,
Lookup.
Okay, this is connected. Unconnected.
Input, out.
Lookup, return.
Return.
Okay, return. In dynamic lookup, associated expression. Input, output, lookup, associated expression. Okay, this we missed out. This is the same main thing. This is the main they will ask for. Okay. Okay, associated port. Next one. New lookup row, it is there. That is the default port. Okay, that's fine. Now, where we are in aggregator. Okay, so input output variable group by sorted input, yes. Select distinct, no. Data cache, index cache. Group by values in index cache, non-group by values in data cache. Properties sorted input. Default port, no. Groups, no. Performance, use sorted input. Use input output ports whenever possible. Use as early as possible. Aggregator transformation as early as possible. Filter data before aggregator. Okay, limitations, no. Next expression, passive, input output variable. Okay, sorted input, no. Select distinct, no. Cache, no. Properties, no. Default port, no. Groups, no. Always use the performance. Always use the operator than functions. Instead of using concat function, use double pipe. Okay, limitations. Cannot use aggregator function in expression transformation. Router. Okay, before router, sorter, active. It is having input port, output port, key, direction. Sorted input, no. Select distinct, yes. Cache, only one cache, sorter cache. That's it. There are no data cache, index cache, sorter. Select distinct, yes. Default port ascending. Groups, no. Use select distinct to remove the duplicate from a table or a flat file. That is the performance of sorter. Okay, and it will act. You can use this also. Sorter in Informatica. Informatica performs faster than a order by clause in Oracle. Order by clause in Oracle. This also you can tell as a performance. Okay, this one. Next, router. Input output active. Sorted input, no, nothing are there. Only default group is the true. All the groups, all the conditions will give default is true, and default is default group. It is having one input group, one default group, multiple output groups. Okay. Performance, use router instead of multiple filters. Router process incoming data only once. Limitations, nothing. The last is filter, active, input and output. Default is true. Groups, nothing. Use filter as early as possible in the mapping. You can use only condition, only one condition. We can use only one condition in filter. That is about filter. Okay. So I will send now today to you this one. Okay. You store it, and tomorrow if you have interview, you please go through this one. All interview questions are covered. Almost all I covered here. Okay. These things we will cover still. Okay, I will cover in the later point of the time, whenever we have some time. Okay? Got it, please? So today you need to practice. Still,
Yes, Raj.
you did not practice dynamic lookup and unconnected lookup. So first practice dynamic lookup and unconnected lookup. Okay? Then go for reusable transformation. Then go for maplet. Okay? So concentrate more on lookups, not reusable transformations and maplets. If you don't know reusable transformation maplets, also not a problem. But you should know dynamic lookup, you should know connected lookup, you should know unconnected lookup. Okay, fine. Clear, guys? Any doubts, please? So
Yes.
tomorrow, don't miss the session. Tomorrow I will discuss about the project-related questions. These project-related questions I will discuss. So please tomorrow don't miss. What are those? These project-related questions, everything I will explain tomorrow how to deal with this, because these are the things they will ask in manager round or client round. Okay, I will inform all of them today in the group. So tomorrow, if please don't miss both the sessions. Okay, fine.
Yeah, okay, Raj.
Yeah. So please practice. See, one thing, if you don't get it anything, suppose you got an error. Okay. First search in Google. Okay. Informatica is very old tool. You will find n number of solutions in solutions in Google. First search in search in Google. You will get because in real time also what we will do, if you get an error, if you are unable to resolve it, we will search first in Google and resolve it. You have to resolve yourself. When somebody are helping you, always nobody will help you. Okay, maybe today they will help you, or I will help you, but tomorrow nobody will be there to help you. Means you have to resolve yourself first. First try yourself, then post in group, then ask anybody. Okay, don't go for anybody simply. Okay, because you have to resolve yourself. Then only you will learn. If you get an error, if you rectify an error by yourself, you will learn one thing. If you got 10 errors, suppose you rectified 10 errors by resolving yourself, you will learn 10 things. suppose if anybody rectified that, he will learn. He will not learn. So what I am saying is, before going to anybody, first Google it, the error or whatever, in a simple terms you Google it, okay, and try to resolve it. If not, then force me to do it. Okay, that is what you have to do in real time also. So you have to practice from now. That's why. Okay, got it, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So any doubts now? I will send all these right away. Okay. This also I will send to this session. Yeah. Any doubts that you can ask? Any doubts, please? No doubts? Shall we end up the call? It's almost 11:40. Guys, shall we end up the call?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay then. See you tomorrow, same time. Okay. Bye bye. Have a good day. Bye. Bye all. Bye.
Recording stop.